Our focus is policing. Yes, the good, the bad and the ugly. We meet Gauteng's new Police Commissioner, General Elias Mawela, shortly, and we speak to an award-winning detective. But first, as always, real crime videos. Opportunistic thieves are always on the prowl.
Take note of this man as he walks down this quiet road. You'll notice he grabs this outdoor light and places it into his bag. Unperturbed, he continues walking. He seemingly notices the security camera. However, this does not deter his efforts. Watch now as he hurriedly turns around and proceeds to steal another outdoor light he perhaps previously overlooked. And he flees the scene.
Surely not linked to load shedding, remaining vigilant is imperative, especially when driving. Take a look.
Watch as this man dressed in a white t-shirt suspiciously approaches this black car during peak hour traffic in Durban recently. Instantaneously, he launches for something through the open passenger window. He then runs off as fast as he appeared.
Smash and grabs are common and always be alert. A motorist captured this robbery that recently took place at a busy intersection in Sandton, Johannesburg.
This armed man is seen ransacking this car in broad daylight, whilst another robber is stationed at the driver's side of the vehicle, possibly threatening the driver. The two men get into the getaway car and speed off.
Police say that could be part of the Rolex gang. Filling stations have become a hotspot for hijackings. This happened in Mitchell's Plain outside Cape Town.
Take note of this man in the grey hoodie entering the back seat of this white car. Clearly under threat, we see this woman run to safety and seek help. A second woman emerges from this white car, seemingly having difficulty exiting as she grabs her handbag. The car reverses and speeds off, narrowly missing the woman.
We spoke to Warrant Officer Tlala Mokoena, who was recently named the police's 6th Excellence Awards Laureate winner after he and his team secured 1,357 prosecutions in only 6 months. Let's find out why he chose this line of work.
It happened by chance, actually, because my aunt gave me an application. He was seeing that I was sitting at home doing nothing, and he gave me an application, I applied. So here am I.
Warrant, how challenging is your job?
I would say my job is very fulfilling. Although it's very challenging, but you know, the rewards are far more better than the challenges, because you know, working with the people that are vulnerable, people that depend on you for their safety, for their healing, for their comfort. I mean, it's very fulfilling, because it gives me pleasure to keep behind bars the people that actually violated them.
Give us a typical day in the life of Warrant Officer Mokoena.
Immediately when I get to work, I go through the dockets, contact the people, give feedback to the complainants, and see my schedule. Mostly my schedule is based in court, because like I'm having trials every now and then. In the afternoon, then I'll go home, drive home, play some music just to distress, and disengage from the work environment, so that when I get home, I'm much more clearer to face my family, face my children, so that I cannot affect them with whatever I had during the day.
Is it fulfilling being a detective, and do you enjoy your job?
The country needs passionate people, dedicated people. So I'm one of those. And helping people, giving people justice is one of those things that help me to get up in the morning, looking forward to the day, in order to assist other people that are being hurt out there.
What have your major breakthroughs been, and what has been the pride of your career?
There's one particular case that I did when I was a student. I was given, my commander trusted me so much and gave me a docket, and you know, it was one of the lady that was found in an open field. So that case led us to arrest a person that was a serial killer. So this person was killing his girlfriends, you know. I think I had 3 cases, and I sentenced him to 3 lives and 60 years. And I was a junior by then, and the recent one, of course, one of the taxi serial rapists that actually happened, started in, mostly it appeared in the media during March in 2017.
Tell us about the Soweto taxi rape case.
That case, it was a very challenging one, you know, because when I received the case, it was already in the media and it was overwhelming for the witnesses. What he normally did is that he will tell the complainant his name, that I'm so and so, and he was very famous in the taxi industry. And we got a camera footage that of the taxi, and one of the taxi association assisted us in terms of identifying who the owner is up until we got him, and eventually it landed up in Palm Beach High Court. That's where actually he was convicted to 30 life sentences plus 340 years.
We know detectives are overworked. Some of them carry a few hundred dockets. How many dockets are you carrying?
Currently I'm carrying 98, but you know, I'm managing. You know, you gotta properly, thoroughly prepare your work. You know, you gotta know each and every single day what I'm gonna do. Liaise with the prosecutors, liaise with the commanders that I'm having this tight schedule. Can you help my colleagues help me? Because you cannot be a star. You gotta have other people that are going to assist you, because if ever you're going to carry the work alone, I mean, you'll be actually burn out and ended up not doing fulfilling your duties.
You and your team have had about 1,357 convictions or prosecutions over a period of 6 months. How's that possible?
It is possible because the kind of work that we do at our office is the serial cases, kidnappings, robberies. Some of them, they had hijackings in them, abductions, and pornography as well.
Wow! Warrant Officer Tlala Mokoena!
You've been named South Africa's top detective. How does it feel?
It's undoubtedly one of the sweetest memories that I have currently over my career. It's something that is actually the highlight of my career. I mean, I never expected it to happen because, you know, we don't work for rewards. We don't work that you'll get accolades. You work to give people justice, to give them healing, closure, you know, and even the salary that we get, it's just a bonus at the end of the day. But I mean, to get this accolade and the awards, I mean, it was, I was over the moon. I'm excited about it, and I'd like to encourage even the others just to work hard, and this will eventually happen to them as well.
Very inspiring. In fact, he's been promoted from constable to warrant officer. After the break, we speak to Gauteng's Police Commissioner General Elias Mawela. You can interact with the General as well, and here is how.